Be sure to check out my Veve and Omi investors group in the description down below. Together we build generational wealth and go over everything you need to be profitable in the Veve markets. Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another Veve and Ecomi video. And one of my homies was actually on someone's live stream, and he talked a little bit about the Omi token, and that's what we're going to be getting into. He's Jay. He's actually the guy who came on the channel before and did the technical analysis. He's in the private group. He's the one who goes over all the technical analysis on there as well. And he actually wanted me to check this out because this is an updated opinion and viewpoint of what we can expect from the Omi token, I guess, throughout the short term, because he goes purely off the chart. So it's just based on what's happening right now. It's not as much like my predictions and things like that. This is really just based on the data and what's going on. And he is actually a full-time trader. This is his living. This is what he does for a living. This is how he makes his money, and he makes very, very good money. So that being said, he's very credible. I've learned a lot from him. A lot of people have learned a lot from him. So, I mean, yeah, like we're gonna be checking out some of his opinions, and this should shed some light on what's going on right now with the token for all of us. I know we're all waiting on big things from the Omi token. To waiting to see what happens with Veve, when they're gonna release exchanges and things like this. We don't really have much information right now, but we're gonna see, and let's just see what the charts are saying. So yeah, that being said, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications, and all that good stuff. And let's jump into the video, man.
Finance is one that I've been looking at pretty closely as well. So Jay, do you have any altcoins that you're looking at? And any of the viewers, if you have any altcoins or TA you wanted us to do, definitely let us know.
Of course, I always love my Omi. Got to take a look at Omi real quick.
Yep. Here, I can, let me go ahead and tune into your stream.
Sounds good. Let me know when you see it.
All right. Let me go ahead and watch it here. All right. Should be up.
All right. Definitely got to take a look at Omi. I'm pretty big on Omi. I think it's...
When he say he's pretty big on Omi, he's definitely very big on Omi, man. And ironically, as big as he is on Omi, he's actually pretty crazy into Veve as well. And he got his Veve collection off of Omi. He's flipped Omi, like he's been flipping Omi and things like that, and that's actually how he's so up on Veve. So yeah, when I say he has a lot on Veve, I say like however many. Listen, the Master Collectors program is probably going to be very beneficial to him. Like this guy, he's going crazy out here. I don't know how much he shares publicly, so I'll just say that like he's a substantial holder of both the Omi token and the NFT. So yeah.
It's a very good long-term investment. Actually, we have some exchanges coming up here shortly. I think this month we were told we were getting 2 exchanges, so I'm waiting for that. And if I'm looking at the chart here, you can see the whole time Bitcoin has been going down the last few months. We're just going sideways. It hasn't really affected Omi too much. Once basically because most of the people that have Omi are probably just investors and are not really trading it too much. And also, we're not on any exchanges to where trading can actually take place properly, like with a lot of volume. But right now, if I'm looking here on the RSI, I got a trend line here for the daily, this white line here, and this multi-RSI I have here. The white is the daily, and we bounced here. We're sitting on this trend line, and we're bouncing again. So it looks like a perfect spot here. We should get some upside here shortly. I still believe we could possibly drop down to this 0.0055 or 54 area, and as soon as we get above 0.007, we should be off, and hopefully we can break this big ascending formation that's been forming here for a while, and that's what I'm looking for on me. And, when this thing goes, it usually pumps pretty good, so I think this is definitely a good coin for investment, and obviously for future trade here because of the exchanges. I think the volume will definitely give it the push it needs.
Yeah, and this is actually one of the guys who actually helped me understand why this project was not investable for whales, and why this is not something that we were going to be seeing pump in the short term. Like he helped me wrap my head around a lot of that. And yeah, I mean, it's very, very important to understand. It's very important to understand your investment. Obviously, early on, there was manipulation and things like that. And there was a lot of stuff that was frustrating, but the fact of the matter is this manipulation and anything, all the short-term problems that happen, it only happens because there's not a lot of exchanges. There's not a lot of bigger whales. There's not a lot of people to help combat a lot of the stuff that goes on because people with big money aren't jumping into this project. And they also, if you have big money, you don't care about getting in at the lowest prices. Like you're going to get in, you're going to get your entry. It's not just about getting in, it's about being able to get your money out. If you're going to put in a substantial amount of money, you want to be sure that you can get your money out. And right now, because Omi is not on a lot of exchanges, if people put in big money, it's no guarantee that they're going to be able to get that money out within any reasonable amount of time. So this is why whales would not jump into this project. Now, yeah, I mean, we have whales in the project in comparison to everyone else in the community, you know, like they're whales, but that's just in comparison to everyone else. Like we could get these new whales and they could be like 10, 15 times the size as our biggest whale that's already currently holding the Omi token. So we're going to be getting more people here. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. And there's definitely a lot to understand when it comes down to it. So yeah, this is actually a nice update from him. We were supposed to chat. We're supposed to get into a call and chat a little bit soon. I might see if I can get him on the channel so he can talk a little bit more in depth, and I can ask him some Veve stuff as well, so you all can kind of hear his perspective, the perspective of a trader who actually does this daily and things like that. So yeah, let's see if they talk any more about Omi.
Nice. So Omi's a big one for you. You have any other altcoins you're looking at, or any that caught your eye recently?
No, I've really just been trading the ETH and looking at Omi and sitting in cash at the moment until I see something clear.
Nice. And that's the big thing I want to stress to everyone too, is just don't feel like you have to diversify into 10, 20 different coins, right? Just know a few coins really well and trade those.
I mean, and this is why your circle is important. This is why your circle is very, very important, man. I know so many people who try to invest in so many different things and stuff like that. I mean, a few simple, good investments is all you really need to change your life forever. Because the chances of you knowing and understanding 30 different altcoins or 30 different investments, as well as you can understand just one or two good ones, it's not very likely. Because if you really understand the ins and out of your investment and it's a good investment, first off, if you're doing the right due diligence and research, you'll study an investment that you may have considered investing in at one point, and then you'll see something that's absolutely ridiculous. Like you'll see something that's ridiculous, like what? That actually don't make sense. Why would I invest in this for that reason and stuff like that? So yeah, if you really dive deep into some projects, it'll be a red flag for you. Like some people, they have dug deep enough into the Omi token to where they're like, no, this project is uninvestable. Like there's no MTL, you can't cash your money out. Like people are going to be frustrated from that. And anybody who draws those type of conclusions, I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them for drawing those conclusions. If you do your research, you do your due diligence, and that's the conclusion you come to, you're just not going to invest right now because now it's not the time for you. That's logical. That's logical. It's not emotional. The people who come around the community crying all day trying to convince everybody that it's a bad investment, not at all. Like that's when it becomes illogical. Because the fact of the matter is, cash out and all this stuff is going to come. Like the people who are not emotionally upset by the project, they say, oh, this stuff is probably going to come. I'm just not going to wait for it. There's better opportunities out there. Let me go take advantage of something that has something going on right now. That's something that I can respect. The people who sit here and try to spread FUD, oh, MTL is never coming, which is really what they really mean to say is they really wish that MTL would hurry up because they could really use the funds right now. They didn't know that it was going to take this long because they didn't do proper research and due diligence when they first invested in the project. Like people who made mistakes early on can't admit that they made mistakes to themselves. So it's easier to try and bring down everyone else and trash talk everyone else and try to bring down the morale in the community than it is to accept that you made a mistake as an investor and grow. It's really that simple. If you did not understand the token was not going to move, you did not understand all the, like you should not have been invested in the token so fast. Like I understand like the FOMO. I understand people FOMO into things where it looks like it's a good opportunity. You think you're gonna miss out. Like I get it. Like we've all done it before. But this is just L's and mistakes that you have to take as an investor. And really, like when it comes down to Veve and the Omi token, it's really, you just have to wait a little bit longer than you thought you were going to have to wait. but that's why I came into this project. Like, what should really catch people's minds and catch people's attention is the fact that someone like me, with the most videos in Ecomi history and Veve history, someone like me has a 10-year price prediction for this project. That should tell you all you need to know. I came in doing more research than damn near anyone, and I feel like if I'm really going to get the most out of this project, I should expect to be in here 10 years. So you hear somebody like me say, I should expect to be in here 10 years, and you have a lot of people in the community crying who's like, oh, I should be seeing these results within 1 year. They should be on exchanges. They should be doing this. They should be doing that. It's the reason that I chose 10 years. It's a reason, like, this technology that they're working with, the fact that this stuff has never been done before, we don't know how many hiccups they're going to have along the way, along this journey. We know what they're trying to do. We know the end goal, but what they are trying to do, what they are attempting has never been done in human history, and they're using technology that has never existed before in human history. Something could go wrong, some mistakes could happen, something could need to be fixed along the way with the technology. We don't know what's going to happen. There's so much unknown surrounding this project, which is why my 10-year prediction is what it is. So if you come into a project and you're not really thinking in that way, you're thinking, oh, let's see this moon like Dogecoin. This is going to be a shit coin that goes up, makes me rich, and this was the wrong project if you was thinking that. So yeah, that being said, man, I just thought that it was very, very important to go over this. You get some realistic expectations for the token and what we can expect here in the short term. I'm definitely excited to see where we go, man. I'm excited to see where we go, but it is definitely important that you realize you don't need a ton of different investments. You just need to make the right investments when you do decide to invest. It's really that simple. Investing is really that simple. Don't over invest just because you want to. Like, over investing does not help anyone. If you only have $1,000 and you're invested in 10 different projects, you're not going to get any real money if any of those projects pump. As opposed to if you only have $1,000, you invest in the one right project, and then that thing pumps. Now your money is, you've maximized how much money you're going to bring in from your $1,000, as opposed to having 9 shitters and one good one that popped off, and then you're still not going to get any good money from it. So this is just how you have to think if you actually want to make money in investing. If you actually want to change your life and become financially free and have generational wealth, this is the mindset that you have to have. Like, you have to lose the emotion tied to investing. That's the best advice that I can give. Not financial advice, of course, but this is the best advice that I can give. But yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below, man. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, turn notifications so you stay updated. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you all in the next one. Peace out, y'all.